What's happening, Tamers? It's your homie S. Dot, back at it with another video. Today's video is going to start off a little bit into the video, but not too far. As you can see, I'm raising up a Vmon and then gaining a memory for the Davis and Ken Tamer. So I will be putting up cards on the screen when we see them for the first time, for a while, going into the BT8 format with a lot of these cards being unfamiliar. My opponent's playing an interesting deck that I wanted to feature here. He's playing like the Armadillomon, Digmon, Rapidmon, kind of like control DP minus in deck, so DP reducing deck. So currently my opponent has the new Armadillomon, which on play you can reveal the top 4 cards of your deck and add one 2-color Digimon in its sources that has a 2-color Digimon that has a yellow in its source to your hand. So one of the premier searchers, like how the Vmons and all the other on-play cards allow you to search. Then we have a 3-cost Armadillomon that has a 4K DP, which is pretty strong. And he has 1 in raising, and he has 1 up in the battle area, which he digivolves into a Magnamon right here. So a Magnamon, let's say if he were to attack with the Armadillomon and it were to survive, Magnamon, when digivolving, allows you to unsuspend it, which is really cool. And then it's also a blocker, and it gets plus 2k for each blocker that you have, for each armor, Digimon that you have in your trash. So it is going to cost 4 here too, though. It does cost 4 normally, but it only costs 3 over a Vmon. But because he's digivolving over Armadillomon, it's going to unfortunately cost 4 there. So that kind of shows, some of the potential like weaknesses, if you will, of that version. Because he's not playing any Vmons, because he's playing the yellow base package. I'm going to play I played a Davis last turn, and then I set up a pretty powerful upcoming turn here with playing the Vmon, and I got a search, and then I also digivolved up into a X Vmon that has jamming. So next turn, if I, first of all, I'm going to start at 4. And when I raise the X Vmon and then into my main phase, Davis and Ken is going to give me a memory to start me at 4. And then if I have a Stingmon in hand, things really get popping here. So let's see what my opponent does. He's going to play Digmon. Digmon's going to cost 2. It has Armor Purge. I'm going to forget exactly how much attack it is. It'll pop up on the screen here. But as I'm watching the video, I don't remember some of the specifics. But I do know when digivolving, you give one of your opponent's suspended Digimon minus 2k. So I guess the play is like Rapidmon, suspend guys, and then play the Digmon. And then Digmon will give another minus 2k. So you would hit that potential 7,000 threshold. So we're going to swing. I want to say it has 6k, the Digmon. So Digmon's going to attack and get a hit into a blue memory boost. Now things really potentially get ugly next turn, especially if he doesn't get rid of this Vmon here. I'm not really worried about a 7k Magnamon, to be honest, at this point. So we should definitely be able to easily handle, like, whether we have Imperialdramon or even Dino Vmon, which will end up suspending it. So he's going to play a Kodamon, or play a TK rather. TK is going to put me at 3 or 4? 3? No, it puts me at 4, looks like. Yeah, he's going to put me at 4, and then he gets Kodamon. So Kodamon can search a warrior or a holy warrior, I want to say. And Magnamon is a holy warrior and something else or whatever, so to where Kodamon can get it. I'm not quite sure if he's playing other warriors besides, and Kodamon, unfortunately, is weirdly enough a reptile, so he can't search himself. But I'm not sure if he's playing other, warriors in the deck. But Kodamon being able to grab Magnamon is pretty legit, and it's a yellow Digimon, so synergizes with, your TK, and then with the, Digivolving in the back to your Upamon. And by the way, that is Upamon that he has under the Digmon. So I'm going to raise the X Vmon here. Oh, by the way, he is playing Plasma Shot. If you guys noticed in the beginning, I did miss talking about the Plasma Shot. He is, of course, playing Plasma Shot, which is a very strong option card out of this set, BT8. You deal 4,000 or 5,000 to one of your opponent's Digimon, and then for each armor you have in trash, all your opponent's Digimon get minus 1k DP for each. So very strong potential board clear card. I'm going to play Hammer Spark here. I think I played the Hammer Spark, not that I really needed the extra memory, but I'll figure it out once I get down to the nitty gritty in terms of making sure he just gets his 3. I think I played the Hammer Spark because it put me at 7 cards in hand and allowed me to be able to draw for the Vmon from the starter deck, because if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, it's inheritable, allows you to draw 1 card. So kind of greedy here, but at the same time I have a lot of memory to play with, so it's kind of okay to expend 1 Hammer Spark here. So I almost attacked with the X Vmon, then I was like, wait, hold on. He has a 7k blocker. That would have been the most insane misplay. It's definitely one thing to notice about this format, and I want to make another video about it, is Digimon's inheritables, and even like Magnamon. Sometimes it's very easy to forget that Magnamon's a blocker, because like we're used to seeing our 1 and 2 cost blockers and things like that. And again, I want to make a video talking about like Black Gatomon, the Black Greymon that gives blocker, etc., and even like the X Antibody. But anyway, jumping back into this game here, we got the insanely powerful Imperialdramon here. Imperialdramon's going to allow me to draw 3 cards, one from the Vmon Inheritable, one from the Stigmon Inheritable, which is not once per turn, and then once from the Demi Vmon, because when you Jogress, your Demi Vmon resets, which I think is one of the most insane things about this mechanic. So I end up drawing 3 cards there. I'm going to swing a second time. I'm going to draw for Stigmon again, because Stigmon is not once per turn. Pretty good. Because I have Davis Kin here, if I happen to, let's see what else I can do. So I still have 4 memories. So if I have Hidden Potential Discovered, one of the most broken cards in this deck, you know, I'll be able to also do some insane stuff. I'll take that back. I guess I don't need anything else here but to Digivolve the Imperial. So Imperial is going to cost 4. I'm going to go to 0. I'm going to tap Davis Kin, because what Davis Kin allows you, his second effect, what it allows you to do is if you Digivolve into a 2-color Digimon, you may tap Davis Kin to unsuspend one of your Digimon. So I'll unsuspend the Imperial, then I'll use Imperial's effect to bring out the Stingmon and the XVmon, which is going to immediately allow me to Jogress again if I have the card to do so, the Imperialdramon or the Imperialdramon, Chimeramon, or the Dino B. So thinking about swinging here, when I do swing, I won't get any additional effects. I don't have jamming anymore either, so 12k would definitely kill me. Before I attack though, I'm going to Jogress again into the Dino B. So I actually should have flipped it. Technically, the Stingmon should be on top because Dino B is a green first. It's a green-blue versus Imperialdramon that's a blue-green. Yes, it does matter because decks like blue Source Strip are still, you know, potential, contender in this format. And when they do strip sources, it'll matter what you have on top or not. So per game rules, it definitely behooves you to make sure you play it correctly. So I hit into a TK Kari here, and I'm gonna put him. He has that 2 security, but he has no field though. He doesn't even have anything in raising. So unless he has like a hybrid, which I don't even know if a hybrid into something else would really do much for him, I'll pretty much be able to take this game pretty effectively on the following turn. I'm gonna start at 5 memory. I conserved my blue memory boost because I didn't really need to use it that turn. And you know, he went to 5 anyway. And yeah, I got 3 attacks on the board, which is game on board, and so I really don't need to do much else. But depending on what he puts on the board, I might have to, you know, get rid of it, which I'm sure I'll be able to easily do, depending on the contents of my hand. I haven't drew a lot of cards, so. It's gonna play an Armadillomon. It's gonna cost 3, go to 2. It's gonna go into Submarinmon, I want to say it is. I think that's Submarine. It looks like a Submarine. We're gonna call it Submarinmon. It'll pop up on the screen here though. What that card allows you to do is, I think if you have a yellow source, you may. I forgot if you suspend. So I know it does minus 3k to a Digimon though. So he's definitely gonna get rid of my Vmon here. So I still have 2 attacks though. So well, I won't say still. So I only have 2 attacks now. So now it's not game. Oh yeah, okay, so that's what, yeah, when you Digivolve, the blue side of it lets you strip the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon, then minus 3k to one of your opponent's Digimon that have no Digivolution sources. That's exactly what it does. So, didn't even need to go read up on it. Not sure what else he can do here. Rapidmon is a level 4, so he can't Rapidmon here. I think one of the more powerful things about his deck is allowing him to, the more tamers he has, the better in terms of Cody's, the TK Karis, and he starts with a whole bunch of memory. Having that Patamon and raising is always like a shotgun shell ready to blow on, you know, to be able to raise the Patamon and go over it with a Rapidmon, and Rapidmon gets obviously a bunch of minus security or minus DP on a bunch of my Digimon. But it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do that here. I'm not sure what else he'll really be able to do here. And yeah, he's just going to end up scooping it up. He's just looking at the security to see what he had. He did actually have another plasma shot, but it wasn't going to do a lot here. And that's going to end up being the game. Just one game here. However, I will be back very soon with another video featuring Black War Gray versus X Anybody from Set 8, so you definitely don't want to miss that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video if you appreciate the content, and be expecting more videos from BT8 coming from me soon. There is one more day to enter in on the contest. It will end sometime tomorrow, so make sure you get in on that contest. Look at my last video, and make sure you like that video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down in the comments which one of your favorite combos coming out of the BT8 format. Other than that, I'm gonna head up out of here. Y'all know what it is. Y'all have a great day and or night whenever you're catching this video. This is homie S. Dot, heading out. Peace.